Today on the compliance tip of the day, we're going to look at some current M&A issues under the FCPA from the domestic perspective. The compliance tip of the day. This is the podcast where we bring you daily insights and practical advice on navigating the ever-evolving landscape of compliance requirements. Whether you're a seasoned compliance professional or just starting your journey, my aim in this podcast is to provide you with a bite-sized, actionable tip to help you stay on top of your compliance game. And now I'd like to say a few words about the latest podcast on the Compliance Podcast Network, AI Today in 5 with 5. Thrilled to announce the inaugural episode of my latest podcast series, AI Today in 5. I wanted to do a short, curated set of stories and news stories about AI for the compliance professional and the greater business professional. You can check it out on Megaphone, the Compliance Podcast Network, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or Apple, or wherever great podcasts are listened to. Check out AI Today in 5. Today we begin a week-long look at the use of AI in compliance programs. Today we consider building an AI assistant for compliance professionals in organizations. What if you could build your own AI assistant for compliance? Well, if you're drafting policies, conducting risk assessments, or even investigation summaries, there's repetitive work. Here, an AI assistant can be a practical tool for you. If you can describe a project in plain English, you can build your own assistant. And for compliance professionals, this allows you to reinforce, or rather have a transformative opportunity to reduce administrative burdens. But building your own compliance assistant is not like chasing office efficiency. It's about making intentional designs that reinforce compliance objectives. So what should you do? Number one, start with the right use cases. Before building, compliance officers should ask, what problems do we actually want AI to solve? AI assistants excel in writing and communication, troubleshooting, project management, and strategic coaching. Compliance officers should not let AI type dictate priorities. Instead, define your pain points within your company workflow and build assistants targeted at those specific recurring problems. Design clear instructions. The heart of a custom AI assistant is the set of instructions you provide. For compliance teams, this is where risk and opportunity intersect. If your assistant doesn't know who it is, what standards to apply, and what tone to use, the outputs will be perhaps not so good. Good AI assistants reflect great compliance design. Just as vague compliance policies create ambiguity, vague AI instructions create unreliable outputs. Invest time in a precise persona building for your AI assistant, and you'll reap the rewards. Feed it knowledge without losing control of sensitive data. AI assistants are truly powerful when equipped with a background of documents, policies, reports, contracts, training decks. Compliance is both a gold mine and a resource mine. The compliance lesson here is that simple but non-negotiable. Context matters, but confidentiality reigns supreme. Building a compliance assistant means establishing protocols for what can or cannot be shared. Iterate constantly. Just as compliance programs require continuous improvement, so too do top AI assistants. Clear adjustments or assistants will not be perfect out of the box. The compliance takeaway is you need to treat your AI assistant as a dynamic system, not a static tool. Just as the DOJ expects ongoing risk assessments and remediations, regulators will expect that AI tools are actively managed. And embed ethical guardrails and accountability. Perhaps the most important lesson building your own AI assistant is in ensuring accountability. Assistants can hallucinate or produce flawed outputs, and compliance is not simply an annoyance. It could be a potential liability. The compliance lesson here is unmistakable. AI is a tool, not a scapegoat. Build it to augment decision-making, not to absolve yourself of it. This is not a technical challenge. It's a compliance design challenge. If you describe your project, you can build your assistant going forward. You must always prioritize trust, accountability, and transparency. One of the things that I'm happy to do for you, the compliance profession, is if you have a question or a series of questions you would like some compliance tips on, I'm happy to take any requests that you might want, certainly anonymize them, and give you a quick tip, either one quick tip or maybe a week's worth of quick tips. So if you have any tips you want about your compliance program, you can shoot me an email at tfox@tfoxlaw.com. This podcast was created and produced